Hi, welcome to Bookwood. I'm glad you chose to spend some time with me. If you haven't met before, my name is Mashou and I create bookish and journal related content over here on YouTube. In this video, I'm going to do my monthly wrap up in my reading journal. I started out by adding the book cover for the book that inspired my bullet journal setup because I do not print off just one cover, and so I printed it off together with this one. And the first spread that I'm updating in my start of year reading journal is the Connections Challenge spread, for which I finished 3 books in July and I'm working on the one that's missing. I didn't add anything to my other challenges, but I did read one book that was laying around my house. I did participate again in the weekend event for Map of Stories, which is a part of TB Arathon, and I gained a golden medal. The book we needed to read was contemporary fiction, a book with a setting or an author in another country with vivid colors, and of course recommended on BookTube. Time to update my series tracker. I somehow feel I do not make much progress in finishing up my series, but then the numbers say otherwise. I make a little mistake over here. I read 3 volumes of Moriarty the Patriot, but 2 were reread, so I didn't need to color in squares for them. You'll also notice that I finished 3 series here, but that in my stats there is only 2. That's because I already counted 1 book for that last month, since I started it in July. Now we can switch to my current reading journal for the updates that I want to make in the month of July. I participated in 2 readathons. The first one is Battle of the Bands by this bookish drummer, and I left myself some space to add in the top 4 of the teams, and I was in team Country and Folk. We made it to the 4th place, and all our congratulations to all the other teams who are before us. I had a lot of fun with this readathon, and I will definitely participate again. I zigzag my numbers because I feel it feels less cramped that way, and I matched the images of the stickers to the different types of music. The second readathon I participated in is GameNight organized by Cleo over at Bemused Bookworm. She's the co-host of my very own readathon. You can still participate in that one if you're interested. And in that readathon I was in Team Heart, and to represent the teams I used a little bit of scrap paper that is basically from my July bullet journal setup, but it has the same sea vibe, and I cut out the team representations, which are symbols, and I added those in to represent the different teams, and then I added in some silver numbers. those were a little bit more difficult to add in than I imagined, and you will see me struggle a little bit with that. My team made it to second, but again, all the congratulations to Team Triangle who won, but also to the other participants. It was a close race. It is time to dive in the most important part of this video, and that is my July stats. The theme of this spread is as always the same as my setup for the month, which was some more seaside and fishing village theme that was based on a Canadian book series. In July, I picked up 17 books, and before you're mega impressed, 2 of those I started already in June, so that's less. I DNF'd none, and I found 1 new 5-star read. 12 books were physical, and 1 was an audiobook. Together they were worth 3,924 pages of reading. And I listened to 4 audiobooks for about 39 hours. 4 of these books were manga and 1 was a novella, so that leaves 12 novels. 7 came from the library. 3 were books I owned. 2 came from a little free library. The ebook was a KU book, and from the audiobooks there is 1 that's Audible included and 3 that we paid for. My top 3 genres in July were, as always, or almost always, fantasy with 6 books, historical fiction with 3 books, and I did, remember it, 2 romances in July. That is a lot for me. I read 10 books that were part of a series. I started 1, read 6 sequels, finished 2, and I have 1 series that is now up to date. I read 4 books in English and 3 in French. 9 books in French that were translated from another language, mainly English, and I read 1 book in Dutch that was also translated from English. This summer, the library where we read from organizes a summer bingo, and they of course made sure I knew about this because they know I love participating in smaller and bigger reading challenges. So I printed out the bingo for that bingo, the card for it, and I decided to make it as a piece that I will just slip into my journal. This is because I knew about this bingo only halfway through July, and I didn't really know where to place it in my reading journal. And since it's going over 2 months, having it as a loose piece, I can move it around from July to August when needed. This is a 9 square bingo, and you cannot read the prompts probably because they're in French, so I will go over them for you. The first one is a blue book, then we'll do the row and then we'll go down. The next one is a book that helps you escape, and then we have a book by your favorite author. On the next row we have a book on a country that you would like to visit, a book that has a story that is about sisters or brothers, this type of relationship, and then a book that is in your house for way too long now. On the last row we have a book that takes you out of your comfort zone, a book by an author you have never read, and it's somehow a graphic, well, they say in bande dessinée, which is a comic. I put a manga on there, and I didn't really know how to put my book covers in squares, and then having them in rectangles didn't look very nice, so I decided to use the back of the card that I made to put in the book covers, and that's why I am drawing the bingo board also on the back. I got very lucky, and out of the books that I picked without knowing about this card, I have already 5 that I can add. The first one is the blue book, which would be that's not translated to English, of the cats on the cruise, if the cats could talk. Then for the book that was laying around for way too long in my house, I put The Contract, which is also a French only, I am afraid. The book out of my comfort zone is The Wish Collector, which is a romance. An author I never read before. I took Roshani Chosky with The Last Tale of the Flower Bride because I so loved that book. And for the comic I took also a French only, which is a manga, and it is called The Witch with the Mushrooms. And to end this video, a little overview as always of in which week I read which books, and you will find a little link to each vlog so you can easily find the book you would like to have my review from. As always, you will find a lot of links down in the description box below to related videos. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and that you would like to spend some more time with me. To do so, you can subscribe to this channel and maybe even turn on notifications. I wish you a very fun August. See you soon!